I like it for the Toronto Maple Leafs. It gives you cost certainty for the next couple of years. And Mikheyev gets a one-way contract. He hasn't had a long runway here of a career so far, so he's still trying to carve one out. And to me, the Toronto Maple Leafs obviously going to be a max cap team. They get a number that is manageable, and they can sort that out and build their left side. I'm not convinced that he plays in the top six. I think that Jimmy Vesey is going to give them a run, and Nick Robertson. But that left side for the Toronto Maple Leafs, that's something they've really got to focus on because they're built down the middle. They're really strong on the right side. Their defensive core now they've shored up with a guy like TJ Brodie and Zach Bogosian coming in. And it's the left side that, to me, has a giant question mark of who's going to be playing where and where they're going to be slotted. And a guy like Mikheyev will push for a lot of ice time there.
Pierre, how do you like this?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think the Leafs were in a really strong position here with their ARP case anyway. And what's interesting is that I think the player and the agent, Dan Milstein, who's a good negotiator, they were really stuck on a 1 year for quite a while. But the Leafs obviously wanted the 2 years for a reason, to get some protection there on their cap. And to come at the number they did, it was actually a bit underneath the midpoint of the two ARB filings. So pretty reasonable from a Leafs perspective. And by the way, in the first year, it's 1.1 million salary-wise. The second year, it's 2.19 million, which obviously another sort of backdated deal like we've been seeing here the last couple of weeks in free agency.
Jamie, you spend your days, spend an awful lot of time on Overdrive on TSN 1050 in Toronto talking about this franchise. So Mikheyev was a question mark. There's still a couple other question marks on this team. What's the next major thing that needs to be dealt with in this team?
Well, I think it's just where guys fit. I talked about it earlier, Gino, where this team has made some moves to try and shore up some grit and determination, a work ethic. Which they still have a core that's fantastic as far as Matthews and Tavares and Marner and Nylander and Morgan Riley and Frederik Andersen. But the moves that Kyle has made around them, it's about finding out where guys are going to slot. If Joe Thornton's going to play third line center or fourth line center, where's Jason Spezza? Are they going to push guys to the wing to maybe protect them and shield them on certain nights where the legs aren't going and the speed isn't there? So that's where I point to the Toronto Maple Leafs as far as question marks is where are these players going to slot and where is Sheldon Keefe going to get the most out of them? And a guy like Mikheyev falls into that conversation as well as what is he as a player? Is he a top six? Is he a top nine? Well, their play will sort that out moving forward.